Remi Dairo. I'm on Afrovibes TV and radio, and on the show Productivity Vibes. I'm going to share with you a lot of secrets and a lot of things you need to know about productivity and how the vibes affects what you do and your performance in work, life, and career. Okay, so productivity vibes on Afrovibes TV and radio. So I'm going to share with you today on the fundamentals of the vibes that can increase your productivity. So I'm going to teach you on the productivity vibes, right? That are fundamental to your performance, to your results, right? So number one thing you need to think about when you're thinking about how to increase in productivity in life, career, and business, number one thing is mental vibe. So the question is, how ready are you in your mind? How ready are you mentally? Because your mental vibes, includes your knowledge, the knowledge base, the knowledge about the company, knowledge about the industry, knowledge about what you do, about the product, knowledge about everything that you have, right? So if you don't have appropriate knowledge, you will not be able to get appropriate results you're expecting, right? So sometimes we know where we're going to, but we don't have the knowledge. So the mental vibes is key to your productivity. You need to find out what are the things I need to know. You need to know more about what you're doing. You need to have what is called the E-shape, right? You need to know something about everything. You need to know something, you need to know more about what you do and know something about other things that might not be your core competence, right? So by doing so, you'll be able to gather enough capacity mentally, and then that will help your productivity in a very good way. Number two is your emotional vibe, right? Emotional vibe is your emotional capacity, your emotional dimension to productivity. Now, people get more productive when they are happy. Some get down when they're sad and when they are not feeling good, when they are disappointed. So you see, emotion has a lot to do with your productivity. So, what emotion do you need to to be in for you to be productive, right? What emotion do you need to generate? What atmosphere? What do you need to feel like to be able to be more productive? So, and some other people in a research that I read recent, that happiness has a lot to do with productivity. Now, when you are happy, when you are excited, when you are in a good spirit, when you are up there, you are productive. Why? Because the energy of creativity, the energy of performance is all rooted in the energy of pop, right? And that's why you see that in organization where people are cast down one another, when there's gossip, when people have resentment, they have anger, and you see a lot of negative energy around in the organization, you see productivity is going down, or it's not even at all. So you need to understand the appropriate emotional vibes you need to have in achieving higher performance in your life, in your career, or in business. Okay. But number three, talking about physical vibe. Now, your body is an engine of productivity. Your body. So how well are you? So the well-being, your health, what you eat, how you take care of your body has a lot to do with your productivity. So in a case where you wake up in the morning and then you do your exercise, you feel your body fatigue, you feel pain all over your body, and you force yourself to work. I don't know how much you can produce in that kind of state. So you need to understand and take care of your body. So probably necessary, you need to do massaging. You need to visit your wellness coach. You need to do exercise. Sometimes you need to do a long walk. Sometimes you need to leave where you're sitting for a long time at work. You need to do leave the car somewhere and then walk a bit. Walk for an hour. During break, you might not need to sit down for a long time. Shut down the sitting time and increase your your standing time or your walking time in your office, because when your body is in the right shape, when your body is in the right order, I tell you, your productivity would go to the next level. All right. The next one is spiritual vibes. Spiritual vibe is not religious vibe, right? I'm not talking about any religion here. I'm talking about your essence. Your essence is your spirituality. Your essence is who you are. Your essence is that thing within you that you feel within you that nobody can touch. That is who you are. All right. So the originality of you is your spirit. So when you want to have a right vibe, you also need to charge up your spiritual vibe, right? Okay, because it is there you catch deep things, deep creativity, deep innovation, deep invention, deep intuition comes from your spirit, right? So what you need to do, and that's why many people do, when you wake up in the morning, you don't just jump to work. Some people do meditation, some do yoga, some you do affirmation, telling yourself who you are for the day, preparing your spirit for the day. And some other people go pray, they go do a lot of praying. Some do a lot of group connection where they do deep meditation. And what am I trying to say? The essence of your productivity is rooted in your spirituality and not religion. Every religion is trying to touch the spiritual part of you, but I'm not talking about religion here. I'm talking about your essence. When your essence is in the right order, when your essence is good, then the productivity for the day is cool. So I hope you got that. Okay. The last one is relational vibe. Relational vibe is your capacity to relate with other people. It will help your productivity. So relational vibe is connecting with people. How do you manage people's perception? How do you manage people's expectation? How do you manage people's emotion? How do you manage people in, whatever you find yourself? For those who are in business, for those who are in career, for those who are thinking about how can I take my life to the next level? So what you need to do is to understand your relational vibe and then put attention to that and then be able to say, how do I connect with people, positively? When you are connected with people positively, you are sure that people will respond back to you positively. Then your productivity can go to the next level. Because most of the time, it is not about your productivity, all the time. It is about what other people feel about what you do, what other people contribute to what you do. And if you work in a team, you need to understand the power of relational productivity because it is the vibe that propels that. It is the vibe that brings that out. So let's quickly run through that before I go to the next phase of the session today. So the 5 fundamentals of personal productivity vibes are: 1, mental vibes; 2, emotional vibes; 3, physical vibes; 4, spiritual vibes; and 5, relational vibes. These 5 vibes will increase, will propel you, will position you, will push you to the next level of performance, to the next level of results you're expecting. And I can assure you, your results will never be the same if you can master this. So we're going to go on a short break right now, and when we are back, I'm going to take you through a session where you're going to get your pen and paper, and then we're going to do a kind of a dry coaching, right? I'm going to take you on a session where you're going to apply that to your life, and I'm going to ask some few questions, and when we are done, you can always send your result to me at the email provided for you here, and then you can send that to me, and then we can take this coaching to the next level. My name again is Remi Dairo, and I want to say, just hold on there and keep watching Productivity Vibe on Afrovibes TV and radio. I'm here for you, and you'll have me every week here. You have a good time. Just hold on for me there. Welcome back, right on Productivity Vibes on Afrovibes TV and radio. We are back. Now, I took in the first session on the 5 fundamentals of personal productivity. What are the 5 vibes that will help to enhance your personal productivity at work, in your career, and in life, right? So this time around, I wanted to get your pen and paper because it's a productivity show. It's not just for you to listen. I want you to practicalize some things. I want you to think about something. I want you to put something on paper so that you can take value out of this, show. Okay. So are you there with your pen and paper? So let's do a bit of coaching right now. So let's go. Now, the first vibe I talked about is what? Mental vibe. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I want you to begin to put it down and then answer those questions, and I can assure you it's going to help you. So for mental vibes, I want you to identify what are the things that I need to learn this year. What are the things I need to, what are the knowledge I need to have this year? What are the things I need to add to my skill? What are the new skills I must learn? What are the new knowledge? Do I need to go to school? Get a certificate? Do I need to get a certification? Do I need to read a book? Do I need to listen to podcasts or listen to a particular, program on YouTube? Find out what will you do to increase your mental vibe. I'm writing it down. So write down 8 things. 8 things you need to do to increase your mental vibe in line with your life, in line with your career, in line with your business. So if you know that your business needs help, if you know your career needs to move to the next level, you don't need to just fake it. You don't need to just believe it's going to change. You don't need to just do a New Year resolution and say, oh, I'm going to change it. Not about just determination in your heart. I want you to take action and identify 8 things. What are the 8 things? 8 knowledge, 8 skill, 8 books, 8 certification, or 8 certificate that I need to get. So put that together in just like everything like in 8, so that we can score this at the end of 6 months. I'm going to come back here in 6 months time, when we do a review of what you do right now. So have you done that? Have you done? Have you put that down? You're still thinking? Okay. So the next thing is your emotional vibes. So I said that for you to be productive, you need to be able to manage your emotion, understand your emotion. Because I said there are different types of emotion. There are emotions that change your mood downward and your productivity goes down. There are emotions that pumps you up, that makes your productivity go to the next level. So I want you to identify 8 emotions. Yeah, if you can get 8, that's cool. But it will be good for me because there's something called the wheel of productivity. I'm going to come with you on that. For those who can, you can send me mail. You can send me a mail, and then I can, take that up with you. So I want you to identify 8 emotions. So happiness is a kind of emotion. Excitement, joy, optimism, the emotion you have during expectation, the emotion of love, emotion of passion, emotion of of collaboration, emotion of a celebration. So you're gonna find all this emotion. I'm just trying to give you different scenario of emotion that can help your productivity. So I want you to identify what are the emotions that you think in the past has helped you in achieving results. So identify them. Are you writing them down? What are them? When was the last time you performed optimally? When was the last time you did very good at work? When was the last time you sold sold that product or service? When was the last time you got a good recommendation, a good celebration, and excitement from team? When was the last time? So what emotion did you make use of? What emotion was in place at that time? You need to find that out. So write them down. Write it down. Okay? And if you help me, at the other side of your paper, can you write what are the emotions that did not work for you, that brought down your productivity? What are the emotions that didn't support your productivity, that were counterproductive for you? What are the emotions that brought you down, that you felt down, you felt unproductive, you couldn't even get any results? So emotions like despair, emotions like fear, emotion like anger, emotion like jealousy. I mean, there are bad emotions. You can find them out. You can Google them out and find out negative emotions. So, what are the negative emotions that didn't work for you over the years or last year, but we can walk away from it and say, now we have identified what didn't work, what can work. I mean, then we can now go back to the positive emotion that will increase your productivity. Have you written that down? Have you done that? Good. The next one is your physical vibe. So I want you to tell me, what are the things you will do to your body that will make you more productive? What are the things that you will do to this body that will make it more productive? Okay, your body, your brain, I mean your head, your arms, your legs, I mean every part of your body, your back. So identify what are the things that is aching you right now, that is giving you trouble right now, that is affecting your productivity. Oh, back pain. Oh, leg pain. Oh, I feel fatigue. Write them down. Identify them. Identify the challenges first. Identify things that's not working in your body. I need to reduce my body mass. I need to reduce my fat level. I need to reduce my my weight level. I need to reduce my weight. So identify them. Oh, I need to eat more. I need to eat more. Okay, I need to stop eating too much. I need to stop eating the night. I need to stop eating late in the night. I mean, you need to identify what are the things that is affecting your body, affecting your wellness, affecting the way you look, affecting the way you carry yourself, and it's affecting your work. So you need to look at your well-being, your general well-being. Do you take enough water? What are the 8 things you will do to improve your physical well-being? Okay, do you take enough water? Okay, do you eat at the right time? Okay, what quantity and quality of food do you eat? Okay, how do you take care of your skin? How do you smell? How do you look? How do you feel when you are when you are on the staircase? Do you always pant? Excuse me. When you are when you're on the staircase, that means you need to do something about your body. Okay, do you do exercise in the morning? Do you wake up, or do you do it in the night? Do you do press up? I mean, identify things you need to do. I mean, do you go to the gym? If you don't go to the gym, what else? Where else can you exercise your body? Do you walk enough? Do you have enough time to walk? Do you have a walking hour, a walking time? Do you have a me time where you stay in the bathroom, or you stay in the shower, or on a hot bath? Identify things that make your body feel good. Identify things that make your body, feel strong to do the work, because those are the vibes that will increase your productivity. All right. Number 4, your spiritual vibe. Now, I want you to identify what are the things that enhances your spirituality. Okay, I'm not talking about religion here. I'm not talking about any religion. I'm just talking about your essence. The last time you feel good in your spirit, man. The last time you feel good within you, what did you do? The last time you go, let's go. At work, what happened to you that morning? And some will say, I prayed that morning well. Oh, some will say, I did yoga. And some organization, there's a yoga time, where you are alone and then you're meditating, deep meditation. So ask yourself, identify things that you need to do that will increase your spiritual capacity, so your spiritual vibe. So you need to pray more, you need to do more meditation, you need to read books, Bible, Quran, or whatever spiritual books or religious books you need to read, that that when you read those verses or you read those chapters, it pumps you up. Find it out. Okay. Spiritually, you also look at what I think that is holding your spirit down. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you are down. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you feel you are struggling to come out of the bed. Okay. Probably you need to identify some of the YouTube videos you need to watch, some of the podcasts you need to listen to, some of your mentor, podcasts or messages you need to listen to early in the morning that keeps you on. All right. So you need to identify these things. So write them down. What are the things you need to do? What are the things you need to get into your spirit? What are the things you need to put in shape every day to make your spirit man, be at the highest, performance, which will definitely affect your productivity. Great. Are you good? Done? Finally, relational vibe. So I want us to look into that very well now. And I'm saying, look into your notes and write out relational vibe. Who are the people you need to meet that when you meet them, they take you to the next level? Who are the people you need to meet that when you are together, they give you idea, they propel you, they motivate you, they inspire you, and they set you on the course of getting a better or a higher result? All right? For higher performance, you need people around you. You need to hear right, you need to see right, and you need to say right. Okay? So who are the people that will inspire that in you? Who are the people that you need to relate with? Okay? So identify them. Identify good mentors you need to have in your life. Identify good coaches in your life that will be best relationship for you. Identify people that you respect. Identify a relationship at work that will increase your productivity, or that will inspire productivity. Identify people in your organization. Identify people in your industry. Identify people in your town, in the states, in fact, anywhere in the world. You might not need to have a physical contact with them. It could be a relationship through online. It could be virtual. It could be listening to them. But I'm saying identify people you need to connect with in this new year. So it's a new year. It's a new beginning. But can you identify people you need to connect with? People that will propel you, people that will motivate you, people that will inspire you, people that will take your hand to that where you're going to. So I want to identify them. When you identify them, what will you do? Where are they? So put their location, put their virtual, put their I need to call, put time. When will you take that step? When will you pick the book? When will you make the call? When will you send the mail? I want you to put time. So don't just have a vague idea of what you want to do. I want you to put time. So now I'm going to the last phase of this coaching right now. I'm saying, can you put time on these vibes? When will you do them? So on the mental vibe, you're going to start a course, you're going to start a program, you're going to take a degree, you're going to take a certificate, you're going to take a certification. When? Put time. Put time. Can you put time on it? Okay. We're talking about emotional. When will you begin to drive yourself towards being exciting, towards being happy? When? Put time. When will you cut off those negative emotions? When will you stop those things that will bring down your productivity? When? Okay? When will you start to go to the gym and exercise yourself? When will you start to activate that spiritual capacity in you? When? When will you start to increase and connect to that relationship that will increase your productivity? Are you done? Awesome. I'm sure you've gathered so much knowledge to this show, and Productivity Vibes on Afrovibe TV and radio is just set up for you to increase your productivity in life, business, and career. My name again is Remi Dairo, and my friends call me Mr. Productivity. I'm sure you've had that over time. Okay? So, this will be the end of today's show. Watch out for me next week on this same channel. It's going to be awesome time next week, and we're going to go further into some of the things that will increase your productivity. Before that time, I want you to decide in your heart and go for the next level of productivity, because you got it in you.